नमस्कार सभी को। तो आज हम अपना न्यू टॉपिक स्टार्ट करते हैं जिसका नाम है सोलबिलिटी। इन द चैप्टर ऑफ सॉल्यूशन वी विल स्टडी अबाउट द solubility of the solid in liquid and solubility of the gas in liquid, and what are the various factors affecting the solubility of the solid in liquid and the solubility of the gases in the liquid. So first we are discussing about the definition of the solubility of the solid in liquid. It is the maximum amount of the solute in gram which can be dissolved in the 100 ml of solvent. सॉलिड में हम सोल्यूट लेते हैं जो कितना लिया हमने, ग्राम्स की फॉर्म में हमने ग्राम्स, जितना ग्राम्स 100 ml में डिजोल्व हो जाएगा उसे हम बोलते हैं सोलबिलिटी ऑफ द सॉलिड इन लिक्विड। फिर हम बात करते हैं सोलबिलिटी ऑफ द गैस इन लिक्विड। इट इज़ द अमाउंट ऑफ द गैस इन ml विच कैन बी डिजोल्व इन द 100 ml ऑफ सोलवेंट। तो गैस के केस में हम गैस किस में लेते हैं, ml में, या फिर हम गैस लेते हैं सेंटीमीटर क्यूब में। बोथ आर सेम एट ए पर्टिकुलर टेम्परेचर। टेम्परेचर क्या होता है, इनका फिक्स होता है। अब हम बात करते हैं व्हाट आर दी वेरियस फैक्टर अफेक्टिंग दी सोलबिलिटी। कौन कौन से फैक्टर अफेक्ट करती हैं। तो इसके 3 फैक्टर अफेक्ट करते हैं। फर्स्ट है नेचर ऑफ द सोल्यूट एंड द सोलवेंट। सेकेंड है इसमें टेम्परेचर। थर्ड प्रेशर। तो फर्स्ट हम इसमें डिस्कस करते हैं अबाउट द नेचर ऑफ द सोल्यूट एंड द सोलवेंट। फर्स्ट वी नो द जनरल टर्म्स लाइक dissolves in like means polar dissolve in polar, non-polar dissolve in non-polar, but non-polar does not dissolve in polar. Polar which having the charge separation like H plus OH minus water, HCl, H plus Cl माइनस NaCl। नॉन पोलर जिसके ऊपर चार्ज का सेपरेशन नहीं होता उसे हम नॉन पोलर्स बोलते हैं। तो पोलर के अंदर सोल्यूबल होता है बिकॉज दे आर चेंज देयर आयंस, एंड नॉन पोलर में बिकॉज ऑफ द सोल्यूट एंड द सॉल्वेंट इंटरेक्शन। नेक्स्ट फैक्टर is temperature, effect of the temperature, and in this we will discuss about solubility curve. तो हमें पता है हमारे पास 2 टाइप की रिएक्शंस होती हैं। एक होती है हमारे पास एक्सोथर्मिक रिएक्शन, सेकंड एंडोथर्मिक। First, what is exothermic reaction? A reaction in which heat is released and solute plus solvent at equilibrium state, it form the solution. When no more amount of the solute is dissolved in the solvent, heat is evolved. This reaction is exothermic reaction. Endothermic reaction, solute plus solvent, it forms solution and heat is supplied to the systems. This is the endothermic reaction. If we increase the temperature of the exothermic reaction, the heat will go to the solution and the reaction will take place in the backward direction. More number of solute and the solvent is formed. So as we rise the temperature, more the solute and the solvent is formed. So solubility decrease in case of exothermic reaction as we increase the temperature. Exothermic solubility decrease. For the endothermic reaction, if we supply the temperature in the form of heat, solute and solvent required heat, it will take heat and it form the solution. Means solute and solvent, it form the solution. Solubility increase. Let us discuss some example of exothermic reaction in which the solubility decrease. Example is lithium carbonate and cesium sulfate. Endothermic reaction, as we supply the heat, solubility increase like NaCl, potassium nitrate, sodium nitrate are the examples of this type of reaction. Another most important type of reaction is another type in which first solubility increase after then decrease, because it convert one form to the another's, and solubility depend upon these forms. Example of this is sodium sulfate into 10 mole of water above 32.4 degree Celsius. It forms Na2SO4. As we increase the temperature, it forms Na2SO4. So first at 32.4 degree Celsius, its solubility increase. After then it forms sodium sulfate, and if we increase the temperature, then solubility decrease. We will study this about by the solubility कर्व. यहाँ हम लेते हैं solubility, यहाँ हमारे पास है temperature. First, as we increase the temperature, solubility increase up to the point 32.4 degree Celsius. After then solubility decrease. This is the example of sodium sulfate decahydrate. For the endothermic reaction, if we make solubility curve, then as we increase the temperature, solubility increase. So this one graph we will find like this. As we increase the temperature increasing and solubility is also increasing. Another types, solubility temperature graph for the exothermic reaction. As we increase the temperature, solubility decrease. So graph, we will get graph like this. Now we have to do one important question. We have given solubility temperature curve for any reaction, and this point is transition temperature. Options are given. First is exothermic, second exothermic till 60 degrees Celsius, and after then endothermic after 60 degrees Celsius. C, first endothermic till 60 degree and exothermic after 60 degree Celsius. D, same delta H. हमें solubility टर्म्स का ग्राफ दिया हुआ है, हमें बताना है विच वन इज़ द करेक्ट आंसर. फ्रॉम द ग्राफ we are seeing first solubility increase, after then temperature is increasing but solubility decreasing. First solubility increase, after then solubility decrease. Solubility increase for the endothermic reaction and solubility decrease for the exothermic reaction. So our correct option is answer C. So this is all about solubility of the solid in liquid. Now we will have to study about the solubility of the gases in liquid. Definition we have done. It is the gases in liquid. It is the maximum amount of the gas in ml which can be dissolved in a 100 ml of liquid. If it is we are not taking 100 ml, we can also write in a given amount of liquid. It's not we have to take only 100 ml, we can take any given amount, and what is the amount is dissolving in it, it tells us about the solubility. So next is we have to discuss about the factor affecting. What are the various factor affecting the solubility of the gases in liquid? First is 3 factor effect. In this we haven't done effect of the pressure. So first now we will do this effect of the pressure. There is no effect of the solubility of the pressure on the solid in liquid, because solid and liquid both are incompressible in nature. So there is no effect of the pressure on the solubility of the solid in liquid. The first factor is the same, nature of the solute and the solvent. Again, some of the factor affecting like hydrogen bonding also affect this solubility. Ammonia, CO2 gas is dissolved in water, more amount of highly soluble in water, but gases like oxygen, nitrogen is less soluble in water. This one is soluble due to the solute and the solvent interaction based upon this. Another factor is the second factor, temperature. We have a liquid and gases are dissolved in it. As we increase the temperature, gases are expelled out. So as we increase temperature, solubility decrease, because gases, by the effect of heat, gases expel out, so solubility decrease. Only one effect. Next is effect of the pressure on the solubility of the gas. We have taken the gas, liquid and gas in it. As we increase the pressure, volume decrease and solubility of the gas increase. By applying pressure, solubility increase, more of the gas will dissolve in the liquid. So this is study by the Henry, and Henry gives a law which is known as Henry law. What is state? It states that mass of a gas dissolved in given liquid is directly proportional to the applied pressure. Mass of the gas directly proportional to the applied pressure. We can also say mass of the gas dissolved. It means mass of the gas we have done solubility. Definition of the solubility: the mass of the gas dissolve in a given liquid. It is now also known as the solubility. The solubility of a gas. So we can also state solubility of a gas dissolve in a given liquid is directly proportional to the pressure. So M here represent solubility. It also represent mass of the gas and also represent the solubility of the gas. Now Daltons at that time also study effect of gas when we mix different gas like A plus B plus C. So Dalton state that the mass, the mole fraction of gas present in a given liquid is directly proportional to the partial pressure of gas. Now, what is partial pressure of the gas? Partial pressure when we mix different gases like A, B and C in the liquid mixture, the pressure applied by any gas is known as partial pressure, and pressure applied by the total gas, sum of the gas, is known as total pressure. पार्शियल प्रेशर किसे कहते हैं? लिक्विड मिक्सचर के अंदर जो एक गैस का जो अपना प्रेशर लगा रही है उसे हम बोलते हैं पार्शियल प्रेशर ऑफ द गैस. सो डाल्टन्स ऑब्जर्व दिस एंड हेनरी modified this by saying that partial pressure of the gas directly proportional to the mole fraction of a gas. Here X represent for the mole fraction. It is the another concentration unit of solution like solubility, mass of the gas, same mole fraction. If we remove sign of directly proportional, we apply here constant which is known as Henry constant. Its value is Kh. So another definition of the Henry law is the partial pressure of the gas is directly proportional to the mole fraction of the gas at a particular temperature in a given solution. In the next class, we will study about the significance of the Henry law, limitation of the Henry law, and what are the application of the Henry law, and we will do this again. What is Henry law? Thanks for watching.